If there is a wonderful continent upon this earth, it must be here in America. "3,000 miles of vacation land. Some are ringed by foaming waters and lined by some of the greatest beaches anywhere. The United States, crowned with mountains, blessed with golden valleys, adorned by cities that are as varied as the world itself. Our biggest city, with the tallest of all buildings, makes a grand starting point.
Pilgrim 203, right on the outer cruise. 771, now make the next left turn coming up straight in on the concrete, and you see some other light ahead.
Our voyage will take us on wings, soaring out across the land to discover the wonderful West. On our voyage, let's not miss the spectacles along the way. Mighty Niagara, target for tourists from every land on the globe. From this tower can be seen the great falls of 2 nations. Now on past the Great Lakes, leaving Cleveland City behind us as we head for Chicago. For some, the second city. For others, the greatest of them all, with its windy outer drive, its museums, galleries, jazz concerts, its towers and skyscrapers, Old Town, its huge merchandise mart that helps make this convention city for America, or year-round sports attractions. And the glittery buildings that decorate the famous Chicago Gold Coast. There's glamour here, but the Great West beckons us, and so on wings we soar through friendly skies, heading for the monumental Rockies, heartland of sports that continue all year long. Denver is the gateway to a paradise for vacationers. All around are dude ranches, cowboys, and open-fire barbecues. Boating, fishing, hunting, skiing, riding, camping. Estes and Rocky Mountain National Park are 2 gems nestled close to majestic Continental Divide, where lofty peaks send water flowing either east or west. The Western Mountains abound in ghost towns. And memory towns like Central City. Once a thriving center for a gold rush mob. For a time then, its main streets were paved with silver cobblestones. lively memory is this iron horse, which still chugs the miles of canyon between Silverton and the town of Durango. But silence now as we hover above the mysterious dwelling places of a vanished race, the Anasazi. Mesa Verde, empty Indian castles tucked beneath ancient cliffs. Near where the states of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah meet, brood the sandstone towers of Monument Valley. The long blue shadows cross Indian trails made years ago and write the names of forgotten Navajo gods. Not far, by air miles, stands this monument, where the great Mormon leader Brigham Young founded his colony by declaring, "This is the place." That place today has changed from barren desert into bustling Salt Lake City. The Mormon Tabernacle, home of the renowned Mormon choir. In Utah's mountains, adventurers discover the vast chasm of Bingham Canyon, one of the world's largest open-pit copper mines. But now we seek greater grandeur and greater mystery. The unearthly mystery of Lake Powell. Only a few years ago, this was one of the most inaccessible places on Earth. Now, a man-made dam has created hundreds of miles of channels. A lake has become a playground for water lovers from all parts of the nation. All this spectacular beauty comes to visitors when they travel behind Glen Canyon Dam. To travel across it, you must drive over one of the highest steel arches in the world. Down the winding Colorado River, we find another mystery. 6 million years of geological history carved in cliffs, the Grand Canyon. Too awe-inspiring all at once? A night at a good lodge will refresh the mind and give the strength to try the pack trail into the canyon bottom. The trail's only a mile going down and a day coming up. Not too much time to explore one of nature's greatest works of art. But we wing on down the Colorado to discover another surprise. Hoover Dam, one of the world's mightiest. It impounds Lake Mead, a sparkling way stop for travelers west. And a sun-bathed, water-cooled playground for lucky humans of all ages. A must on every tourist list is that unique city dedicated to the goddess of gaiety, Las Vegas. A sublime oasis in a stretch of desert. Las Vegas radiates good times. And when the sun sets, signs beckon to the night people. The brightest lit block in all the world can probably be seen from Mars. And now, limpid blue Lake Tahoe, one of the loveliest resort areas on any planet. There's swimming, skiing, campgrounds, a network of trails through game-filled forests. There are luxury hotels and casinos on the Reno side. When you're talking the wonderful West, you're talking untold surprises. How's this gem? Crystal clear, brilliant blue, champagne cold. It's Crater Lake, built by nature in the cone of a prehistoric volcano. Behold the end of the old Oregon Trail, the Columbia River. Here wildlife outnumbers people, a year-round outdoor playground, and home ground for the famous Columbia River salmon. Those salmon use escalators at Bonneville Dam to fin their way upriver to create another generation of spunky game fish. Beyond lies Yakima, Washington, which calls itself the fruit bowl of the nation. Here, apples, cherries, peaches, and pears grow thick as grass. The outdoor world of our great Northwest abounds in scenery unequaled, with majestic peaks like Mount Rainier standing guard above Tacoma, white-haired giants protecting treasures. The people of Seattle boast of the floating bridge across Lake Washington and the ski fun the mountains offer. But it's fun to ride Seattle's monorail. And visit the tower called the Space Needle, a glass-enclosed sentinel looking out across fabulous Puget Sound. The gracious harbor makes this one of the world's great seaports, with all the international sophistication such a title conjures up. Exotic shops and restaurants make this a true adventure city. Outdoor adventure lures visitors for boat trips among the picturesque San Juan Islands near the Canadian border. Teepees and totem poles welcome travelers to feast at campfire fish fries. North of the San Juan Strait lies Vancouver Island, a charming invitation to the Canadian Northwest and Alaska. While you're up this way, you might take your choice of hundreds of commercial, charter, and pleasure boats. Or, if you prefer, enjoy some of the Northwest's best surf fishing off Westport Beach in the state of Washington. Now, a swing down the rugged coast brings into view spectacular Ecola Park, as breathtaking a vista as any heart could desire. Adventure here may be found along this section of Oregon's coast on foot or on horseback. You may discover secret caves, birds, and sea lion castles. Every mile of this Pacific shoreline holds treasures for the eye. Not the least are these giant redwoods that tower along the California coast for 300 miles. Some of these sequoias, tallest, oldest living things on Earth, were growing before Babylon existed. At the end of the Redwood Highway stands one of the most interesting of bridges, glorious Golden Gate, a span that links colorful Marin County to that gentlest of urbane cities, San Francisco. Fisherman's Wharf is a magnet for both professional fishermen and hungry tourists. The local Chiapino is a heavenly fish stew that lures tourists by the thousands. Chinatown, another Mecca for those who love good food, where there are probably more delicacies per block than any other place west of Hong Kong. San Francisco's famous food is rivaled only by its famous cable cars. A ride provides a thrill a minute. Flower people, Ghirardelli Square, Barbary Coast, Market Street, birthplace of the UN, and Shopper's Paradise. It's all San Francisco. South of San Francisco is vacationer's heaven all the way. The beauties of Monterey's Torrey Pines have probably appeared on more calendars around the world than any other subject. For artists and for sportsmen, this is Eden itself, with some of the best scenery, fishing and hunting, to be found anywhere in the great United States. Golfers, too, enjoy the shore and play on links that look like picture postcards. Further south toward Newport Beach, there are 6 lovely miles of sun-warmed sand for those who care, and who doesn't. Anchored between Newport Beach and Balboa are nearly 8,000 boats in one of the prettiest bays anybody could dream of. This submarine might be in San Diego Harbor, but it isn't. Enchanted Disneyland, magic world for young and old. A full-scale fairyland that is as colorful and ever-changing as a kaleidoscope. Disneyland glitters with any number of attractions that demand at least one visit. And for the youngsters, a dozen might not be enough. Never were so many enchantments possible to so many. From make-believe jungles, we go to make-believe cities on one of the back lots of the world's motion picture capital, Hollywood. There are almost more wheels than people in Los Angeles. It's a rare family that doesn't have 2 or 3 cars, and walking seems almost a lost art. There's more to see than automobiles in sunny California. For example, this striking new music center. Then, not far away, a Mayan-style civic center and the spicy guitars of Spanish Olvera Street. It's most difficult to leave gourmet meals, the luscious fruit-filled markets, the bronze beachcombers, and the cool-eyed movie stars of the City of the Angels. But we must, so that we can enjoy one final paradise on earth. In this jet age, have breakfast in Los Angeles, and in the afternoon, sail off Waikiki Beach. Diamond Head, Hawaii's fabulous trademark. Catamarans and colored sails. Exalted joys of surfing. The luxuries and food and rest provided by the great hotels. The enticement of landing that one great game fish, this time or next, that might set a world record. Or maybe a new world record in golf. Yet to sample the true Hawaiian delights, you must explore the native cultures. Discover for yourself the steaming craters of Kilauea. Visit the neighbor islands that surround glowing Oahu. or find for yourself a beach of flawless beauty. Here, mild tropic waters and enchanted crystal crescents bless the toes that try them, or form a natural blackboard for messages of love. Written to complement our fair 50th state, that chain of islands called Hawaii. Hawaii beckons, and so does all our wonderful West. Come, take flight, accept the invitation. It's waiting, and it's yours.